you might raise your eyebrows at this, but I actually think left wing, which has been Ipswich's strongest position in terms of goal contributions, clearly between Philogene and Clark, is where they've got themselves in a real muddle, to be honest, because the whole system before was built around the left winger tucking inside, Nathan Broadhead, Leif Davis having the entirety of that left side to bomb up and down. Everything sort of pivoted around that. That was McKenna-able. By signing Philogene at the second time of asking, they wanted Philogene, didn't get him, signed Jack Clark instead. Then the opportunity came up in January, so they signed Philogene. Then they've ended up with two traditional left wingers that are talented but don't necessarily fit the system that had been built, and now they're having to kind of fudge Leif Davis's role. He's playing sort of inverted, which doesn't get the best out of his qualities. And everything, you're not suddenly getting the two number 10s effectively that was a big part of things. And I think it's just kind of knocked everything off kilter a little bit. Thoughts?
Is Sam Smoddox going to end up being Ipswich Town's answer in the left wing role? Based on that, I mean, as well, we saw him in the Premier League, and that was maybe the system. It was the position he played the most, and it was maybe the system that got the best out of Ipswich in a lot of ways. I hadn't really thought of it in that way, because obviously, when you look at it on the surface, you've got the best left-sided players in the division by a long way. You've got well over 30 goals between them when you look at their last championship campaign. But, I mean, the balance of the squad and the way it's been built as a whole, there are a number of issues. And that was probably, in fairness, one that people look past, is maybe how it works tactically. Because it's very easy to look at the numbers, isn't it, and say they've got a squad that has 4 right-backs competing. You've got a left-back and no competition because the other one did his ACL in pre-season. There's no cover for there's no cover for Azor Matasiwa that they've gone and got. There's question marks over whether the strikers are good enough, things like that. But then when you're actually looking at the roles that the players have to play, it's not just a case of sign good player to play in position, full stop. It's also about signing the right players, and left wing is definitely actually one, when you think about it, where, as you say, they've signed 2 players that don't then get the best out of the team in a way, as good as they are. And what that means is you're asking them to take on a slightly different role as well, so it doesn't get the best out of them. And then you're asking Davis, who's such an instrumental player, 18 assists last time out, he's got 1 so far this season, to then do a different role as well. And he's spoken a lot about how difficult he's finding that and still adapting to it, enjoying having more time on the ball. But you can clearly see that there are issues there. A variety of different kind of problems that have come with creating this squad. But the left wing one, probably one, until you'd mentioned that, I hadn't really thought about in that kind of way, to be honest.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying about the balance of the team is just not right.